Alrighty, welcome back to the solo stream with Grounded. We were doing the assistant manager last time as per the thumbnail, and we are just going to continue moving on to the next round of everything. I'll probably just explore around a little bit, get back in the groove, and then kind of figure out where I want it to go next. Oh, do you gotta fix that real quick? Yes, so it is a long times in between these streams. It's only can go on the weekend. We got the oven last time, and we weren't able to build said oven just yet. Cookery oven required everchar, coal chunk, and clay. Clay shouldn't be too hard to acquire. We're at the everchar coal chunk. That's a complete mystery to me. Unanalyzed. So that's something due on the books. And to remember how to do some of the controls. Neat. Oh, wow. Already out of the gate. The one and only true Mega Man enjoyer popping into the stream. Did you catch my Friday stream? Or were you unavailable? Take on. Hell yeah. Yep, at least that's the current solo stream for the time being. I've been trying to actually in my free time sprucing up the what do we call it? Discord. I've been trying to get that thing actually going. Man, there's so much stuff to do with that these days. And if you weren't there from like the start, you just have lacked so much of the critical knowledge. Busy memeranging, sleeping. Always taking those pauses from this. Alright, let me get that. Let me get that bees fuzz. You're not doing nothing. Sacrifices have to be made. I have not unlocked anything. I literally just popped in, so nothing has been done since last week's Grounded stream. Grass floor? Someone's beating up my floor? Dead bodies and all? Yes. Trying to think here. There are things that need to be done. And there are ways to which they need to be done. Must acquire knowledge to which is critical for processing, understanding a product. First thing you should know is that addition antlion armor is needed to make a big step in progress. If you not do so, you will die. You will die instantly. You will detonate. You do not wish to detonate, correct? You wish to actually be successful. If you detonate, we will no longer have a game to play. Sorry, but you a dead. I'm a dead. I have dead. I have dead again. You have dead. I was thinking of making my way up to the picnic table. Obviously, I can only go to the sandbox at nighttime, which means making my way through the. My phone is about to die. I cannot lose my phone. My phone. If I lose my phone, I die. I also die. My phone. My life is attached to my phone. I cannot go without it. If I do, I die. I was thinking of either popping up here, because it's nighttime about to be, or figuring out how to get up here, just to kind of do some additional exploring. Burgle Quest. I never did do Burgle Quest. And its advancements of Burgle Quest. I'm still waiting for one more of those guys. Oh yeah, there was something here I could do. Alright. Max arrow stack for more arrow interaction. Max resource stack. Any recommendations here? I do have 3 of these. Bada boom. Bada bada that's got my doom. Look at him go. I can always come back to it later. I suppose I should reorientate my inventory. I just noticed I have This man's got 2 different profiles on different machines. That's why, yeah, you keep the both profiles in so I can have those additional inflated view counts. Yes. What in the world was that noise? Let's see here. I forgot my data. Empty-handed data at this time of day in this part of the country, localized entirely on your computer. Yeah. I don't have any food if I went out right now. It only does trickle health. I also don't need goober material. I got 1 thing of meal and 1 thing of drink. Actually, that's not even a drink. That's what drinks wish they were. Drinks wish they would become something like that. Gnat jerky. Graphics card I have. You know, so technically, this whole time, I'm gonna let you guys behind the secrets, the little sauce here, the whole shebang. I've been on a laptop this whole time. Yeah, that's right. I got a laptop. I actually do have technically 2 desktops, really only 1 desktop. But yeah, this whole time I've actually been on a laptop for various reasons. Now, we can go ahead and discuss the next 3 hours onto why these various reasons exist. Or I can just give you the TLDR. Essentially, I had an opportunity, work-wise, that would have enabled me to do some, say, traveling. That fell apart. So, as that time was there, I was like, alright, I'll go ahead and get myself a laptop. I needed a new machine anyways. I had an extra little bit of pennies in the pocket, if you would, from saving up. And, well, I ended up in this position here where that kind of was a little awkward. Where it's like, here's a decent desktop replacer. Might as well keep using it. Then other things happen, and now here I am. Okay. should I craft anything before I go out and about? The headache with doing a laptop, and that's exactly what you're getting at there, is that if you don't get, like in my case, top dog relative to when it came out, which in my case also ended up being a 3080 mobile, you lose out on so much other performance. Like, I have a killer amount of RAM, both on the GPU and in the memory-wise. I'll never have to upgrade for a couple, several more years. And if anything, as long as I take care of this laptop, and assuming that the batteries would eventually be replaceable, I should functionally be good to keep it going for quite a while. You know, even with all the recent B obliteration technology, liberation. So all the bee fuzz liberation, I still cannot acquire. Somebody said stinger spear. Kind of want one of those in my inventory. I'm already out of berry leather again. Not sure how I managed that. Seems like the crow crossbow is still my thing. I can make mint arrows. Yes, I think I make feather arrows, yeah. But I don't know about making a mint mace. I'm guessing you have to get mint and apply it to the guy here. Is there a foundation piece for the mint as it is? Salty, spicy, sour, fresh. You're good with your stuff. Just make sure you have lots of shield health. Yeah, it should be good on my ant shield here. Alright, this does give me a lot of room. And I suppose I should put like one more thing of food in my inventory for the moment. And health. I'll carry some bombs on me. It seems like those are useful enough as it is. And there should be plenty of space to put out there.
I don't want any
arrow-wise, I might as well go ahead and... If you do, then wait. You're planning to go in the sandbox, right? I mean... I can go anywhere. I don't know if I have to go to sandbox.
Damn.
I figured sandbox or picnic table were one of the better options right now to go after. 12 rope. Oh yes, you mentioned that. Was that was for the yes, silk rope. I do have silk rope in one of these. Nope, that was a mistake. Oops. Oops, all inventory. Alright, that was all I need to do. Basically, climb up. I had that silk right in this chest. Here we go. Alright, that'll do it. And I do have the zip boy. Need a bomb and a tier 2 hammer. I do have all of those. I have explosive and hammer. Wait, am I ready for picnic table or am I ready for am I ready for picnic table or ready for the sandbox? Both. Alright. Okay, before I do head out, I do want to upgrade one of these. Which one is the best for my current situation? I'm thinking arrow stack again. Just because arrows are quite the intense usage. That's under 5 in that one spot. I'm selecting arrows. Alright. You'll have to ask someone else. My intelligence has been hampered at this time of day.
It's no lemon crime, but it's better than nothing.
You know, I did
Angry
notice.
ant over there.
Angry ant. Oh yeah, I'm running right into the ant colony. I just noticed this right here is all goobered up. I suppose there's no reason not to have that on. Probably go ahead and get that working. Ah, shoot, I didn't repair my darn helmet when I was there. Oh well, I don't even have any bee leather anyways. Or berry leather. Bee leather. Yes, you take the bee and you turn it into leather. Oh yeah, what I was saying is that I've noticed there's no compass. There's no compass there's no like mini map or anything. You have to keep popping up with your regular map just to do anything. Wait, what's this? Missing burgle chip. Missing burgle chip? Is that underground? Oh my lord, would you not exist? Oh, son of a gun.
You can be smart, fast, lucky, or just wear some armor. Meals on wheels.
Oh yeah, I still gotta do this at some point and pull this out. You know, I'm not sure. I know nothing about using berries for leather. It would be a very inefficient, resource to acquire versus just getting like cow hide. Oh, well, I guess I'm not doing whatever that burgle chip thing is. I suppose maybe there might be some validity to or behind berry leather as a thing. But we have technology today to load up and be successful in our answer acquisition. Did I put that up there? Oh my lord, there's a darn wolf spider on me. Oh my gosh, really?
Pretty sure I'm poisoned or ate something funny. Or both. I've been poisoned.
Well, that was annoying. I just burnt through like half my little health reserve there because a darn spider just rolled out of nowhere. Yeah, that was absurd right there. Yeah, I do get the fat and the fangs now. Well, so much for using those like that. And I didn't even get a time to switch into one of the different mutations for that. That would have been a lot more helpful. Sheesh. I suppose I picked some of these up for some backup food items. Okay. Are under the picnic table. But yeah, that was the second time there that well, I guess with the assist manager, I wasn't thinking about the mutations perhaps, but in this case I was thinking about the mutations. I just wasn't going to have time to be able to swap because it seems like the bosses will let you pause for the mutation swap. But in this case, I was not in that case. So, am I looking for one of the legs? What exactly am I looking for on getting up top?
Roly-poly! Or as I call it, the Black Wheel of Death.
There's the big goober here. Look for it. Oh, the shovel. Hmm. Plate. Yeah, I mean, oh, there's a guy there. Almost ran into him. Might as well have on this loadout for... Oh, gum. Hmm. Oh, there's also a thing. Well, we have this milk molar for a reference as well. Is it near one of the legs? There's a spoon. Is the spoon important?
Bumble off, Bumblebee!
This won't get poisoned from the bee sting. Dang, there's a whole bunch of bees around here. It's a whole darn hive of them. Darn, I really backed up against the wall here. Nope, there was all those. Yep, just got this last little fight here. Dang.
Nice and safe.
Well, at least I had time to switch to something. They're aware of my presence. Oh, neat. Ah, wonderful. Well, why in the world are they pitting out their entire hive in one location that's easily accessible and obviously damageable? Well, that's basically all my heal items and most of my poison arrows, and now it's almost daytime again.
That was refreshing.
Do I need to be the nighttime for getting up the top, or will I melt again? This will be the southeast corner over here. Yeah, right now all the poison arrows. Oh, great, there's a ladybug. Wonderful. Just lovely. I can see the shelf you're talking about now. Neat. If I had some sap, I could make at least some of the bandages. Those are cheap. I can see what you mean here, little pit here. Alright. Let's see here. Grenade out.
Watch it go!
Dang. Oh, here we are. Nothing like an unnecessary beehive exploitation. And great, now they're aware of my presence. So which one's the better one? Sharpshooter and Annihilation? Natural Explorer. Well, yeah, now that I've made arch enemies of the bees. A banana peel. Great. I'm just gonna take what you're sleeping under for my own game. Just give me those. the bee is sleeping. So you had to awaken the bee. The bee will kill you now. You have death on your door because the bee has woken. The bee's dream is to take care of its hive and die. Die in a hole by itself without anyone looking at it.
I'm not picky. Blackhand, what's your business?
Just go straight. Am I trying to go to the other side, or was I trying to go up the thing there? Looks like I can get back if I need to. Huh, what does this book say? It's looking fresh out of the 80s, that's for sure. Minotaur? Oh, man. And it's so darn close like that. Oh. The cooler box.
Come on, Wendell. Couldn't you have left us a sword or something?
Me.
Half ant, half man? All cool. I'm feeling more sciencey already.
I still don't like those terms, the way they use it like that. Oh, some more gum to farm first. This thing's a darn maze. Wait here? I have to wait here? Yeah, so I need to wait by it? What do I need to hammer it? From the side. I need a little more instructions than that. Was there some other event I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to go over here first or something? Do I have a number I should be looking at? Seems like this is probably a fixed Now remember, in a virtual environment, you may need to... You gotta open the chest first. Alright, so where is my said Minotaur maze key?
Be buzzing by.
Come back later. Come back later when the objective has opened. I mean, I got this bee right now. Mittenies, huh?
Food.
There's a raw science somewhere. Is the key easy to acquire? Seems like this field station exists. I suppose it's gonna be a little bit dark in there, or dangerous. Burgle, working continues on logistics of embiggening organic matter. There are so many factors that elude us still. If there is one thing I know, Burgle, it's that I need that sweet Java flowering. Flowing. Okay, brain bad when sips stop. Oh my lord, really? You changed names again. What? It just moved. The antline blurry themselves hold back. Really? Not a difficult enemy to deal with, but sure is annoying. Yeah, the charge, and then there's the rapid. Don't miss. Just taking out the whole entire hive here, don't worry. Well, definitely getting plenty of bee fuzz, that's for sure. Aw. Gotta run out of darn arrows if we keep shooting them off the darn mountainside here. The picnic side, if you would. Alright, how many more are there? I'm still hearing one hanging out. Looks to me, must be beneath me then. You can do a sandbox at this time of day in this part of the country. Alright, should I even try getting in there for the real science, or should I, or raw science, or should I wait? Oh, there's two in there. It's hard to deny that. Mother trucker. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ah, that wasn't worth it. Spawn at field station. Alright, what did I actually lose? I mean, try for it again. They decided that this was going to be the collision mesh they were going to do for this. It really isn't worth it. I mean, like the way they had it angled and everything. You bounce back from it too aggressively. And then you're not in the standing position when you should be. Aw, that's silly. That's just all kinds of silly. If anything, I should have just put everything in my inventory that I could have possibly have lost to falling down there. Do you double lose your inventory? Like you can't have multiple inventories at once? Because that would mean I've lost critical... Well, nope, it's just the one in the one spot. Alright. We'll just go at it from the bottom again.
Where are you off to, Ant?
Blender? I mean, I have technically used the 3D modeling tools before. You don't really have an idea how. So, if 3D modeling is your goal, and which is an understandable and respectful artistic endeavor, 3D modeling, there's an infinite directions to take on. I've done some 3D modeling before, in general. It's hard to actually like, give a good advice on like where to actually target and make effort. Oh my lord, why do you exist? They should not have made those darn larvae like that. Just not. It just shouldn't have existed like that. Everyone and their mom suddenly wants my number. Would you not exist? would you get out of here? Oh my lord, it's gonna keep on coming. I swear if I run into another darn wolf spider out here. Make shapes out of blocks. Okay, that does requires a little more brain power to give you some good examples. And some of the tutorials that I learned from back in the day may not be as relevant or even as good today as other resources could be. Now, I'm guessing you're probably in the high school age range, if I had to guess. You don't have to tell me if you don't feel like it.
Ah, yes! I love this backpack.
And what is your hardware limitation, and what do you know? Just go ahead and start telling me what you do know. Because it's going to be a little better to just tell you. Okay, all right. What do you know so far? Like, give me some more details to work with here. Like, what content have you tried to absorb, eat, and digest?
I'm not picky.
Do you have like inspirations you're following? Do you have goals you're trying to go down? That's what's going to help me actually give a better consulting target than the... I really don't know. A lot I've learned from myself and from people that I've already... Alright, so to kind of I'll lay out some of the tool stuff because I'm a much more software-oriented individual than not. From the tool side of things, how the industry works, and this will also be applicable to game dev as well. I look at things a very company and corporate kind of styling. Blender, free open source tool, great people, great developers behind that, really smart folk. They will keep that project going for as long as they can, and there's a lot of different approaches to being good in graphic or being a little more defined in the graphic design area. The companies like Autodesk, and there's also ZBrush and Adobe. Those are going to be your graphic design powerhouse corporations. Those are the names that you'll have to get familiar with in some way, shape, or form. And people like the corporations like Autodesk, they have a ton of tools. The main ones you'll be familiar with are, and you can do free trial things with these. And there's another ways to play around. Like, you can take your skill sets from one to the other pretty easily. I'm not trying to like pull you away from like don't do Blender, do this. I'm saying like here it's just, if you learn one tool, you can typically translate it to another for various reasons, one way or another. So Autodesk, their main tool for general graphic design is Maya, and then there's adjacently 3ds Max, but you'll pretty much be told about Maya. But then there's also a different core company that make a tool called ZBrush, and that's a type of sculpting modeling. Because we have 3D modeling, then we have underneath that the paradigms of environmental. Environmental is everything from fences to the trees to the house there to the even just the rocks. That's going to be your environment. The other hand of the 3D modeling space is the organic modeling. That's going to be those bees, that's going to be the hands and on the character, I guess the full 3D modeling. That's the organic modeling. That's typically done in a sculpting manner where you're trying to shape the tools to match your style. So like the crow would be an organic model, while the lunchbox is an environment type model. The things like a lunchbox, it starts from a primitive, what are called primitive shapes. Primitive shapes are those default shapes that you're getting in Blender. Those are your box, your sphere, your cubes, and everything. Those are your primitive tools. The reason why I'm approaching it from like this, not like an advice level, is so now you start having some of the vocabulary on your hands to now decide what might be some areas to go down. With the function of so many free and amazing tools, you can jump right in from modeling right straight into putting that stuff into your game environment and then taking it off from there. There are so many avenues, even with the AI tools, to go around and figure out what you want to do. a particular core spot to consider would be to probably start with environment materials. That's where a lot of people start. That's where I've done some stuff. I never got into organic modeling. I never got into those modeling tools. Things like Maya do have a mixture of organic targeted and environment targeted, and Blender has these as well. So Blender is like the everything tool. You can do everything in Blender, and there's direct export to Game Engine X buttons, so you can start seeing those things in real-time rendering, or you can use what are known as keystone renderers. When you work on a big art project and you want to make a portfolio for yourself, you'll make those tools, you'll make your elements inside of Blender, and then you'll take them to a keystone renderer, and those will try to make the lighting all perfect and beautiful. And you do need some decent hardware to go about, starting with these. Just because of all the extra like ray tracing and stuff done today, well, those little extra APIs are really taxing the use. So if you're stuck with a 3060, you're going to be in the low environment modeling. You're not going to be doing very intense, heavy modeling that will be organic, that have what are known as polygons. So I actually kind of alluded to this earlier. In an environment object, and this is how we have to use this terminology because of how the programming side of it has to work out. In the programming side, you need to worry about vectors. Vectors are 2 points in space, and then you have to connect those vectors with lines, and these lines are called edges. So you have the dots. So think of like this as a box, and you can think of this box, and there really at one point was probably only one dot here, and they split up and made multiple dots, and then there's these whole bunch of other terms, but we can take this as a box. So the edge is going to be that seam there. That's going to be the face all the way from one point down there to the point down here, and that edge will be what allows you to make the edges go between the little points at the end, those vectors, and in between those, in between every four, you can create a polygon. And so the polygon, in this case the language, is called a face. That's what actually gets visualized by us. We see the faces, and what we put on the faces are textures. I'm blasting up a lot of information. So the textures are put on the faces, and the faces are connected together by edges, and the edges are connected to the vectors at the vector points in space, the corners, if you would. And thus we can now mathematically calculate the three-dimensional geometry, because at the end of the day, there's a bunch of special math that actually takes all those 3D calculations, representations, and then does a process called flattening, and it does that every single frame. So even though it looks like a 3D environment, it's actually only a 2D image displayed on a screen, because our displays only have 2 dimensions to put pixels on it. So that is what's happening. It's a seamless transition mathematically, calculating 3 points of value and then squishing it or flattening it down to only 2 dimensions of values. Did you learn something? I guess I must have pwned this bee over here. Oh, I did.
Bee buzzing by.
Suppose it's nighttime again, so I can go to the sandbox. Yeah, I won't try for that raw science. I suppose that raw science thing I should just dump all my inventory down to the side. I mean, you can go anywhere with like YouTubers and stuff. It may not be, if you have the budget for it, it might be worth looking at some Udemy options. Udemy or Udemy, and there's a bunch of other things like it. if you have people that, if you have that ability, that you know, relatively loose income, it'd be worth probably pitting some time and effort into maybe doing those premium ones if you really want to get into it. There's tons and tons of free sources. I would actually, if you language-wise on YouTube when you're free, look up a tutorial for doing hard edge. What's called a hard edge. I'll give you examples right here. So see this water bottle? It has a bunch of hard edges on it. So if you look up how to do hard edge environment or boxes or something like that, it gives you that little starting, to use the term again, edge. It gives you that starting edge over some of your competition or your other graphic designers in making something look good. So if you look up hard edge, you'll notice like this isn't a very like boxy box. It's a very smooth and rounded. Hard edge gives you basically is an explanation of using multiple extra polygons to smooth out a shape by applying more edges in between the elements. So that is a position worth actually considering and diving into. That already connected? Oh, here we go.
I believe!
Where'd that guy come from? I don't have a pet. I never had a pet. I should get back into some graphic design as the free time, but I got so much stuff to do as it is. Just if you use Unreal Engine, you have the option for visual programming in what's called blueprints. And I can recommend that if you are really starting to like, I want to, make something move on a screen. And there's, even if it's Unreal 5, the Unreal 4 tutorials that are really old will still actually be really relevant at the end of the day to working and developing in and everything. Hey, and the one time something else would have been a... Yeah. Rotten food's probably not worth actually holding on to. Actually, I probably want to fully trash it so it respawns properly. You don't have time. Things I desire so far were not maps, but things like cars, tanks, and fighter jets. So those are another technically environmental elements. And there's always going to be something more important to get in the way at the end of the day. So if you keep telling yourself you don't have time, and you literally don't have time, maybe you got work in the way, and that's understandable. You have to kind of figure out on the weekend, can I be that guy that I want to be potentially at one point? For me, in my case, I make the weekday for that, but that's just a different case than a lot of other situations. Oh my lord, what the hell are you?
Gonna have spotted you.
How the hell did I kill that thing? You're a goddamn boss. What the hell are you? Oh my lord. Holy smokes. Antlion, huh? Oh my god, there's two of them. Excuse me? I had blocked that successfully. What? You're gonna tell me that thing stopped me from blocking it? Oh my lord. Come on. Oh, great. Oh, what the heck? Really? Alright, I did not come up here with yeah, he came in at a great time, yeah. Hope they don't gain their darn health back just because I walked away for a little bit or got pushed off the darn side. Oh, neat. They're completely gone. That's just lovely. I don't have any more poison arrows, so... And I don't have any health items, because I didn't pick up any more of those. I didn't get any more made. That's lovely. Anything here I can make? Nope. Nope, can't make any of this. Nope, not even a little bit. I'm cheesing. Ah, no. The darn AI. They made it too darn good. Let me cheese you. I'm cheesing you. You are being cheesed. You must not move anywhere. One more cheese. Alright. Successful cheese. Parts of the lamps not skimming on the nectar. Mantis is easy, just annoying to make the summoning recipe. Is there any health items in here that I can actually get a hold of? Because I'm completely out on those. Probably should have just built my way up at this point. Yellow shovel, you say? Don't fight the antlions in the holes. It looks like it's the darn center of the map. Alright, what can I do from here? Never found outlines, big deal, but also elemental weapons almost from start. Still the air to fight with black, yeah. What do I do at this? Search for a labor? I search for labor. I search now. Near the shovel. Down the package. I'm guessing this over here. All right. Alright. Arrows. There's a big spot around the shovel, about 2 inches where it is a key, easy to find. One of the arrows fell in the most inconvenient spot. Alright. I'm looking for something around here. Is this it? Is this what I'm looking for?
I want to eat that so badly.
There's the
I
guy.
don't even care if it makes me cry.
I can't read the note.
I cannot bear to look upon myself any longer.
What the hell's happened to this
I
man?
have become a monster. Inhuman, less than the insects that are my only companions now. I have become old, well before my years. A shrunken husk of a man, a walking corpse like lurk and shriek, doomed to the executioner's axe. Trudy was right all along, as she always is. And what remains? I'm a failure as a scientist, as a husband, and as a father. I have no choice but to remain here, living exiled in the backyard. I have diverted my remaining strength and will into finding a cure for this malady, this raisinification, if you will. It is my only hope now. All other research initiatives must be placed on hold, or it will be too late. It may already be too late. It is only fitting that I am so small, tiny, minuscule, just like my legacy.
Oof. This man just got big oofed. That's nifty. Alright, is this guy worth holding on to? Yeah, I don't know. Then trees go off in computer time. When the clock in the Steam itself, it turns off and off. Trees drop, never tested it. Lovely. Antlion has been unanalyzed. Candy corn. Sugar rush. I mean, oh well. I feel like I can run a mile. Anything else I should do while I'm up here? Oh my lord. There be a guy. That guy just... Oh, he's just chucking dead ant bodies at me. I can't actually switch to my, crossbow. There's a raw science around here somewhere.
Science.
You'll see the reflected shadow. That's where some language and terminology is. Shadows aren't a reflection. Shadows are a reduction of light in a space. Oh, so I need to use the shovel to dig around that little pail, that little yellow pail shovel. That's what it is. Mixer. Let me guess, this antlions. Holy shit. Oh my lord. You stay away from me.
An antlion. Have
Loki
fun.
says its
Have
computer
fun.
clock makes sense since Xbox doesn't actually have a connected internet at all times. I'm not sure what the context was with that one. That would make sense. What? Really? It can do that? Hold on here. Almost got it. Alright. Pretty tough enemy. Not the most difficult. Alright, the sun rises in the right spot with the handle. Is it supposed to be the moon's reflection or the sun's reflection? I'll show a dig icon regardless, huh? Not ready to go down to those pits just yet. Is it supposed to be when the sun is out, or is it supposed to be when the moon is out? And is there a particular time that I'm supposed to be looking for? And when the sun is out. Alright, so this is supposed to be the west, so the reflection should actually be on the other side if it's supposed to be when the sun is out. Ah, really?
Let's see what's around.
It's gonna be a wolf spider hanging out here? They didn't have poison. Oh my god, he's coming right towards me. He's got my number. Yeah, then it should be on the other side somewhere, and the sun's coming up soon. So I want to get my guy out of here. If that's the case, it could even be over here somewhere. Can you even survive this area during the daytime? Or do you need like special armor to survive it? You can manage to find it without the sun to guide you, though the chat is kind of hard. I mean, we have the lab door here. Is it in this particular space, or is it over there? Is it close to it? need to stay in the shadows if it's the daytime. Is there anything else I need to do up here?
Tastes good.
I have to wait until 1500s? That's 10 hours and my guy's supposed to be like hanging out in the sun? Is this absolutely critical that must be done now? Or is it just easier? Fortunately, I had too much crap in my inventory. Beneficial, huh? Two static dig spot, one is a key, another is a skeleton plus a chest with a flagpole. Suppose I don't actually need the rope right now. Do I need silk rope or anything, or should I just trash it? Because I can, need to pick up, need to be able to swap to my bow and arrow, my crossbow for the, I think I'll just go ahead and trash the silk rope if I don't need it for anything. Actually, repair. I mean, I could probably, I'll just go back to my base for the silk lion parts. Oh. I need to do that darn workbench. Was there not a workbench in the lab? I guess technically I can have my guy wait out in the lab. Yeah, there's no darn workbench in here. This man is not looking good. Like, this is supposed to be years. This guy is like hanging out in the backyard for years and still has a miniaturized Polaroid that he can go from basically on top of this picnic table. This should be taken from the top of the picnic tables. Spicy arrows, huh? Yeah, it'd be great if I could just build some arrows all of a sudden. I do suppose I can actually just leave some things here on the ground. And then actually come to that conclusion, to be honest. If I need antline parts, I might as well just farm them from up top. Dang, this guy's big. What? Oh, there's a whole underground space. Alright.
Alright, Shadows. What you got now?
Oh my lord. Wait until the XP, the stealth comes back up. Nothing like getting them stuck in the geometry. That's what real cheese is all about. Hoping for moments just like this. Worth. I suppose I may not get so lucky next time. Alright. Salt. Here we go. Someone mentioned salt last time. Ah, I didn't get in in time. Marble, huh? Salt. Good lord, where's my salt?
Let's see what's around here.
Salt. Supreme Quartz. Alrighty.
Science, you were off the hook.
Okay, still good on resources. It's not 1500 just yet. Looks like this pit has now been cleared out. Its most poisonous spiders would actually a black widow.
It's hot.
So there's a spot where I'm supposed to be looking for. It's supposed to be glistening, you say? Looks like I see something over here, perhaps. One over there, huh? That one there that I just saw. Wasn't it right here? Looks like we have competitors. If it's supposed to glisten... Where you are standing right now. Not seeing the option for it. So this is another little game design example here. The shadow itself doesn't actually exist. What exists instead is relative to the time a moving collision area that is the shadow's actual logic. It's still another like almost 4 hours to wait for it to move. But yeah, in the game design sense, the actual, the shadow itself doesn't actually have any logic to it. It's probably, if anything, also been artificially adjusted to represent the mechanic of the sizzle better. Where that, like, the little wavy, like, heat wave effect is most likely a post-processing element, if not actually just a particle effect. It's probably a particle effect that's actually above the ground itself, or rendered in such a way that it looks like it's at a distance. So it's supposed to be 1500, so it should actually be somewhere where this ant line is up here. Hope it doesn't gain back that star in health just because I shot it with some arrows. Ah, smack. I'm gonna need my sharpshooter bonus. Might as well do this
Feels
one.
like I'm being cooked. I can't take this heat.
I can imagine it feels like you're being cooked. Yep. I literally get to shoot 2 arrows and I have to run away. Fortunately, I do have plenty of arrows for this, but still. Eat piece of mint, huh?
Food.
Wasn't there some ability that was supposed to help me out with this kind of thing? Under the mutations? Oh, that's why it was slowly going up, because I had that other mutation on. So I need to change out my first loadout to be... mutations... that's health. What is this one? Have to take that one off so I can put this one on for this little fight here. Yeah, the time it's 11 in the game time. Man, I need my arrows back.
Hear me roar!
I completely forgot about the mint stuff. That's just been so much time in between all of that. I got too much to keep track of. Yeah, Supreme Quartz. Lovely. Glistening, you say, huh? Yeah, darn, an arrow's still down there. Oh, see something over there. My flesh is on fire. My flesh. Oh, my lord. It's all relevant. The game skills quite well. I can definitely tell there's definitely not a lot of wasted, where a lot of games in the survival craft mechanic space will have a lot of unuseful materials, or maybe it's like to build some kind of like one-off thing. It definitely doesn't feel like there's much of that, where everything is in some way, shape, or form useful or could be used for something else. They're just not afraid to make what a lot of games might have as a unneeded or unuseful item set. It has to be around here somewhere, based on like if you guys are saying that shadow is supposed to be. Oh. Melted moat key. Alright, well that acquires that. Is there anything else I need to do, dig up treasure-wise? Seeing as I got 3 of them. Chest is behind the castle in the sandbox. The castle, is that the castle over there?
I'm burning up!
Yeah, I don't want to fight that guy. Oh, your inventory is full, huh?
That was refreshing.
I'm probably going to need some more inventory space for that treasure. If things don't respawn, then I'm going to have to come back for all of this anyways. I might as well leave behind things like bee fuzz and quartz and things and fung and stuff. Blueprint. By the drink umbrella has a skeleton and trinket badge. Plus purple flag on top of the sandcastle. Keep the quartz on me? I mean, I'm gonna come back for all this stuff. You guys said it won't despawn, right? If it's not gonna despawn, it should just stay here when I return later. So if anything, I should drop the spider stuff as well.
I'm not picky.
You're gonna throw in a lot at me right there. We're gonna do one thing at a time. We're gonna go ahead and go to the castle. Okay. That's still a fair amount of time. So behind the moat. Science. A note detailing how to make a particularly deadly weapon. Waterlogged recipe. The Salt Mooring Star, huh? Alright, what's the next thing I should do up here? What else? What else should be done? Antline gear to make an oven. Mushroom bricks to build up. Sandcastle plus to get into the potted plant. Is that the potted plant?
Having a little peep.
That's a potted plant. I have all my antline gear currently here, so I still have 15, 18 antline parts and then 3 pincers. I'm guessing that's the potted plants. Is that something I can do now or should wait? What's this surviving on 1 health? Would you not survive on 1 health? How many times have I told you NPCs to stop surviving on 1 health?
what's buried treasure here?
You don't have a good building privileges in that area. Using mushroom bricks because your inventory not carried on your shoulder. Alright, I want to head back to the base, come back for the extra stuff, because I am... Actually, I do have some more room for inventory. No reason not to leave with a capped out load of items. The Salt Morning Star, you say, huh? Must have passed it. Salt Morning Star. Gum. Salt glob. Tough gunk. Huh. The one thing I wasn't picking up was this gum. What else here should I take with me? 'Cause I think I still got the crow feathers in the stack. Don't need silk rope. Better keep the spider fangs on me. I suppose I can go and just go ahead and consume one of these, since I can make more of those.
Damn, give me a plate of this.
Bee fuzz, since I can stack that. Ever make the spider fang dagger? No, I never made the spider fang dagger. I didn't have enough spider venom originally when I was over by the base. Now I do have it though, because I was assaulted by, oh, woe is me, a wolf spider when I was approaching this area, and had to consume all of what you see in number 8 slot right there. The from the laboratory, the darn wolf spider had done more damage to me than the assistant manager fight. Alright, what's going to be the best way to get out of here? And I suppose I can actually come to a place like this and actually build a ladder up. A little stepping stool, if you would. You can get in our key with the dagger,
Wheels
huh?
on wheels. This is awesome!
Look, it'd be pretty smart to let go just yet. Should be able to get things scanned.
Science!
You can build zip lines from... Imagine you can just go up high. So you just build up, you know, really tall base in your, from, say, like the middle. And then I just make zip lines everywhere, huh? I mean, I'm about to go back to the little base there anyways.
Science.
If only chemistry class was this easy.
Yes, I see. See, if I actually had any other resources on me, those shoulder stacking resources, quite the pain. You know, I keep seeing that option for, see us under updated program of feeling activity. Morning dew. Like, what in the world? I don't know. Supposed to do a morning dew as a side quest. Oh, I guess it means click on the... Yeah, probably that's what it means. Click on it and get the thing repaired or updated. Clover roofs, you say? Oh, because it only requires one weed and requires sap. That's something I've actually been fairly lacking on, is sap. I haven't really actually acquired much sap recently. Pipe down there, huh? Carry some dandelions. Oh, for like the parachute effect. I suppose I didn't keep those in mind. There's always, you need 40 different things on you. Oh, you need a hammer, you need an axe. If anything, at this point, the Red Ant Club has now kind of become a burden. Build a large base around the oak tree and sap high enough to zipline almost everywhere, huh? I could see that being useful. There's a thing called trinkets, for example. If you farm dandelions, there is 5% chance it drops a fluffy dandelion, which is infinite. Yeah, next chest gives you Red Ant Club replacement, if I'm not mistaken. Man, I'm gonna get near that stink bug just to recover some arrows.
Gonna have a look around.
Still the best weapon for upper yard bugs. Alright. What's going to be the best option here? I can do another max arrow stack, max resource stack. What would you recommend? Consumables, resource, arrows. Let's just go ahead and considering. Fair enough.
Wall time. Science.
Oh boy. That's a lot of resources. Alright, so now I need to make a antlion wide brim. An impeccably fashionable hat made from antlion parts. Sizzle protection, medium armor. Antlion mount. Stuffed antlion. Almost a struggle of early game. Yeah, you talk about doing these zip lines and everything. Just reminds me of Satisfactory and constantly building power lines like it's no one's business. Antlion poncho. Chest armor made of antlion parts. There's still a struggle because I'm not down. Oven, huh? That wasn't what I was supposed to make. I still haven't gotten charcoal bits. Antlion spur. Dagger, antlion gear, upgrade it as far as you can. Sleek or bulky doesn't matter too much. So I want a full round of antlion gear for everything, or what are you telling me exactly? Yeah, it said the same thing. Antlion greatsword. So don't bother with the greatsword is what I'm getting at. Salt arrows. Sap rounds. Skipping on the sword, alright. Sword, no, but legs, chest, and hat, yes. Alright, so we'll start with the poncho. One poncho made. One round of spurs made. Spider. It's interesting they don't actually require the berry leather. And one poncho made. Looks like it's done and ready for the Wild West, that's for sure. Antlion gear is critical. Needs sword. Those ladybug legs missing out on the set bonus.
All geared up.
So I'll be trying to upgrade this stuff, huh? So it's chest piece first. Sleek or bulky? I have not opened up the upper yard yet. The picnic table and the sandbox are all I've done so far. So bulky for everything, huh? Bulky is always better. Well, I'm out of plating for now. I'll go ahead and put away the ant club. I just keep needing more room for everything else. Almost the best.
Weevil snuffling along here.
Stronger defense is just for farming. Neat. Dust mites, mites, and termite soldiers are so annoying. Walk through them like quicksand.
Hey there, buddy.
What the heck is going on here? Nothing like that geometry just pretending to exist. It's kind of annoying when it like all goes a mile away from where you actually cut it down. Aw, trying to be slick with that. He just want to get on the other side of the wall. Or to put up a darn fence. Nope, go over. No, go over. Perfect. Yeah, getting the mint mace should be top priority at this stage. Not having a good, fresh weapon is going to make life hard with assault weapons. Alright, so how do we acquire the mint mace? Walk me through those operations. Did you craft a dagger? Dagger?
Tastes good.
Nope. So return to Burgle to turn in my chips, huh? So make Spider Fang dagger, and then make a zipline tower, huh? Well, I suppose take a look at the Spider Fang dagger first. So I'm making one of these now. One Spider Fang dagger crafted. Then build a tower. It's also better than your dagger now. Oh, my larva dagger. That's what I'm guessing. I just realized I put away some anything that's supposed to be weapon or ammo related should be in the upper area. They should all be upstairs in that chest. An anchor on both ends. Yeah, the anchor, I imagine, will be a headache for most cases. What does it even take to make one of those zipline setups? A zipline anchor requires clay, stems, and rope. Well, nothing like playing. This game is an actual builder game that has survival craft mechanics. The game. Let's see here. What was that spiral staircase? How do I build one of those? Probably just need to figure out where it is first. Acorn spiral staircase. Place blueprint. Oh, neat. Nothing like needing those acorns that I don't have. Oh boy. I just can't wait to finish this later. Return the burgle first. I figured that'd be a pretty decent spot to have an anchor on the top of it. Oh, that's interesting. It's actually starting to get out of range when I jump up that high. I mean, I might as well build a tower to this point from somewhere else. The headache really starts becoming with, I want to be able to get through the story mechanic material as much as possible without necessarily having to drive myself bonkers with a, I had a bee fight up here at the beginning of the stream. This to highlight the things that are actually damaged. Always so much to do. The flow game drags in 50 different directions. That is true. That is something I have not personally been the most indulged with. I definitely want to make more of those drinks for healing. I didn't have hardly any of those. And then Liquid Rage, don't really need that one now. Though I did have a bunch of workers' comps on my guy. Yeah, sadly, that's what a lot of the game... And you need to have that engagement so people actually play the game. If you don't have that engagement, then you don't have a game. What the heck is that noise? Hello, Seymour. I have come because I'm checking out your home.
Just another spider. Not too scary.
It was looking pretty good, but do not hurt me.
Before.
I can kill you. All I had to do was get out my magic murder bag, and you will die. Have you noticed the spiders won't actually like try to kill like weevils or anything? Nope, they just stomp around, doing whatever. I was trying to do my best Henry Killinger reference, the voice from Venture Brothers. Anyone know that reference? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Alright, I guess it's just me. Venture Brothers is a good show if you don't actually know what it is already. Russ wasn't, yeah. I remember years ago, like, this is just how old, and to date myself a little bit, I replayed the Alpha Rust when it was still using, like, the source engine for everything. Those were different times. I never played Rust when they switched over to Unity, which was kind of an odd decision for them to do. It didn't make sense why they would switch to Unity as their main engine when they would have already had C++ experience from working on the source engine. And I was like, what? Why would they want to make it on Unity? And Unity wasn't even like as maybe fleshed out then as it is now. I thought it was a really odd decision for them to do that. Let's switch into something that would have required much more shifting around. Game dev's gonna game dev. Am I gonna need explosives for anything anytime soon? Dude, I'm gonna put some chapstick there. The pond chip soon. Start to farm a bunch of mussel sprouts. Having beefy, soothing syrup, so it's amazing when you're up in the upper yard. Because an upper yard has a bunch of tough enemies on it. No reason for me to be doing this. There is all the berry leather out of the inventory. Imagine worker ant in upper yard and like black soldier ant. Oh, that's just neat. Every mod is upgraded. Oh, that's just lovely. I am thinking about building some more gas arrows. Is it worth at my stage to continue using gas arrows, or can go on without them? That's a better question than I have. Are gas arrows even worth bothering with? Or should I just like use the other specialty arrow types? Normal arrow, 1 vote for normal arrow. Too expensive. It does seem most things are immune to gas or resist gas elements. Element arrows are your best friends going forward. Are pollen arrows even anything worth using? So I'm gonna just go ahead and putting those away. Because if that's the case, I can honestly put away my my gas mask at that point. Well, I still probably might run into stink bugs. I'll just hold on to it. Never mind. Alright, so mutations. So I switched out for annoying flying creatures, which are the bees. And mosquitoes, I'm guessing, and gnats. Yeah, fresh defense there is actually pretty darn good. Gas burn and sizzle protection. The real ones are the wasp. I can go without an extra unit in my inventory. That'd be great. Alright, since I opted me running Blade, I'll keep Blade on Parry Master. And then B is once again my mobility. I should actually probably go ahead and get rid of Chop Master on my mobility one and keep fall damage on. Ruffled Tussle, Poisonous, Defensive Vent Attack. Salt Morningstar is good for Wasp, or Salt Arrows. Till you get Toenail Skimmy. Just more DPS over time. Well, DPS is damage points, whatever. And then C will still be the sharpshooter combo. And now the question is, what should D be? Yeah, I'm kind of funny with the words there. I suppose I could use your recommendations. What should I use my D loadout for on my mutations, combo-wise? A defensive option. So D is like, I don't know how to fight this enemy, or I'm really getting beat up by a bunch of things, so let's go ahead and just defend. Where A is a much more, need a travel build. Yeah, my travel build's supposed to be B. My general assault build for A. My sharpshooting build for C. I want to be able to get the next whetstone. Whetstone. Wait, I have sturdy plating. Supreme plating, huh? Alright, in that case, gameplay, a lot, war, thunder. Ah. I see all those darn ads for War Thunder. Looks like a Chinese spyware. Looks like them Chinese spyware. That's what it looks like. I don't know anything about the studio, to be honest. I still never can be bothered to go back and play Planet Side, let alone something like the War Thunder. And it's so disappointing that Planet Side has like fallen from grace like it has. Well, I honestly didn't really fall from grace. It kind of stumbled down the stairs as an old guy, and it's like, oh, this is sad. Oh no, look at him fall down the stairs. Oh no, please stop falling down the stairs. Oh, this is sad. No, that was Planet Side. So yeah, there's a little bit of like really no reason to be playing another big MMO RPG-esque like game. Ads are hell of annoying, but the game is still actually good. Yeah, there's always another issue with modern games, is that ones like that are pumped heavy ad-wise, but then themselves are also pumped heavy ad-wise. So yeah, I don't have, when it comes to like that as a product to consider and be looking forward to, I mean, I have an ad-free game in front of me. I have tons of games. Once you get yeah, oh, I get tons of games that I just don't even get around to. So to do another thing that would replace something like a Planet Side for me, yeah. Once you get to a certain point, you only need 3 builds. Travel combines into the general damage build, then arrow build, then spider build. For this, usually a mixed match. The only problem about it is that if you don't spend money, it takes really long to make progress. And I'll give credit to Planet Side that there is no pay to win. There is no feature that gives you an advantage in that space at all. So I'm not like trying to compare these things here. Games like that are obviously made to like squeeze out that money whale like no one's business. But that's how that's what it is right now. Do I even have a chip to give him. Tech chip. Yes. I guess I'll go turn that sandbox chip in.
I don't want any trouble, Ant.
Yeah, you can see how the zip lines are pretty critical. And it's hard to say, like, oh, it's those zip lines. It's like Satisfactory is like meant to be built. And it's a game that for building. And when I playing this, like, I don't think, oh, I should be building things and yada yada. I don't really have that like notion in me yet to like do that aggressive building that this game is looking for. As you gotta spend all that extra time onto it. And that's where the trade-offs are. The trade-offs are like, do you make the game more build-like, or do you make the game more action-oriented? And this game definitely straddles that middle ground of action-oriented and build craft survival. Like the survival part with the hunger mechanic, it's not really that intense. So buy the burgled stuff with a thumbs up next to it. Make sure you always do the exposed pipe between the sandbox, picnic table, and you get a new key for picnic chest. Alright, we'll do that next. Oh. I'm trying to hammer something that I've already hammered. You know, I don't mind being backseated in a game like this that's kind of story-oriented with mostly open to nature. If anything, it helps with the engagement in you guys and wanting to, like, what would a game look like when you, that's craft survival, but it's being basically piloted by some people who've already played before. I don't mind that at all. Some people are like, I want it to be an original experience. The experience has to be absolutely perfect and original.
Meals on wheels.
No, not how I feel about it. You would think Grounded can't have this much content because it's a survival game, but a creator really famous, like 1 year and got rid of. Huge famous made content about it for 1 year and they got tired of it. That's understandable. You can't just stick on and stay in the one game forever. You do have to kind of move on. Is the super duper ever even worth doing, or is it limited because of actually raw science being limited? Well, Seymour, I made it, despite your directions.
Morning. How can I help you today? More chips. Thank you. Hand it over and let us see what I can remember. Much better. Check the ASL Terminals Science Shop for the new recipes. Ask away, my friend. How can I help you today? Have an exponent.
Advanced smithing, favored globs. Glob production has been late game. Yes, you can duplicate smoothie, boss summon food, and boss parts. Okay. Yeah, they definitely seem to have had were a studio behind, like, I can't remember who did Subnautica, and even Rust. Like, relatively speaking, Rust, those guys had money because those were the Gmod guys. They just printed money with Gmod, and it's amazing. Like, okay, so the story goes that the guy behind Gmod, like the studio owner, literally went out of his way and bought the most expensive, at the time when he was starting Rust, the most expensive computer material hardware on the market, even though it wasn't necessarily the most powerful. So the story goes that he spent it on there just because he had the raw cash and dough. And it's just like, excuse me, this guy had this kind of content. And then at the end of the day, Rust is still like a kind of a goober game. It really is. This game here is like, it's so well put together. to some extent, like I mentioned previously, with how much experience and experience and expertise that was behind the studio of Obsidian. This is like, kind of honestly better than a lot of craft survival games, with a story behind it that actually drives and pilots the story. I would kind of maybe have expected a little more engagement from some of the components, like the characters, like talking and interacting with the story. Like, you just kind of get dropped into it. There's no like opening cutscene. There's no kind of auxiliary content to it, but they're also not really known for that, as in that Obsidian's not also known for that kind of material. Maybe perhaps on the Microsoft side I would expect it. All right, now there are three-way recommend ones. Take your airline gear and go to the picnic table. Later, then engagement will kind of come. Huh, alright.
Let's see what's around here.
And that's one of those things that you can't do this type of content necessarily, or at least not streamlined as well in a kind of fixed, in a randomized environment. This has to be done a relatively fixed map, and there's kind of got to be some engineering behind it, and there's a lot of that. You can feel the engineering behind a lot of the material here, and it's still pretty darn impressive, all things given. And this game is about really open to him. The amount of content that has yet to be uncovered is crazy. Which is pretty impressive, that pushing how many hours into it now, and there's still like new things to be discovered. Like, if this like were Subnautica, I'd be like almost trying to push to the final like boss area by now. Can I come down here? Yeah. Took me 450 hours to 100. I'm not gonna 100%. I'm gonna go through like the main story stuff, and then maybe present it to the Friday co-op with C-Lad.
It's no lemon crime, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I definitely don't need 100%. I didn't 100%. Like, comes a point where it used to be like 100% was like a pretty reasonable amount of time in a game, but today 100% just, it's too much time. That's too much time in a game these days. Just the demand needed for 100%ing. Now that I'm thinking about it, can I even see my little central base? How far away can the zip lines even go? I imagine there's gonna be a limitation to the zip lines. Hard now, since every gold card now and a lot. 100% is only a slot because of the gold cards. Without gold cards, like 100-ish hours. Alright, that's a little more understandable for a game like this. I mean, sure, like something like Fallout New Vegas, the only other game I really played from them. If you actually like play through the story and you actually take your time, it still takes a while to do. I keep seeing this Burgle Quest thing. Is that Burgle Quest thing actually something I should do?
Nice snooter, dude.
Farm some dandelions. I had tons of dandelions. I just have them at my I just have them at the base. I suppose I should stop by the dandelion pit on the way over. But what is Burgle Quest? What is Burgle Quest?
The best punch to the gut you'll ever take.
What the hell? Lemon Crime Punch. Oh, it's a flag. Ah. You can see how just a squirrel brain is real. Yeah, I can. Oh my lord! I get to the point now where these guys are just one shots. That was Burgle Quest. All right, not sure why a flag would be down in the pits like that. I just kept seeing that for the longest times. Like, what the heck is this thing? That says Burgle Quest. So I can see now those are the banners that are just dug off to the side. Alright, so we'll go get some dandelions and we'll go to... I'm guessing this is the pipe area.
Larva here. Time to harvest.
Run, Seymour, run! Because that leads to a nice underground cave that has a lot of enemies that are basically pointless unless you want gold cards or need upgrade rocks, but that's one and done. The heck is that? Oh my lord, get 20 different emails when I'm not looking. Okay, check that. I have dandelions in one of these chests. I have come exclusively for dandelions. I suppose I can put those on an equipment. Nope. Doesn't hurt to have a couple bombs on me. Oh boy, you guys are thinking, man, right now, this guy should be putting down some zip lines and stopping everything he should be doing to put down zip lines. But let me tell you a story about some zip lines. See, when you play Satisfactory, the zip lines are the power lines, and the power lines are the zip lines. Thus, you put down both two things at the same time. Power lines and zip lines. Yes. You've heard me correct. The power lines are zip lines. Stink bug territory. Oh, stink bug territory. I think you might start a whole playthrough soon. I didn't use zip lines until very late game, mainly because I like to farm and run at the same time. That's understandable. Oh my lord, there's even more bees up there. Holy smokes. How many did they spawn? Wow. I bet you're wishing you had those darn pollen arrows now, huh? Oh, good thing I got that. Ah, smokes. These are almost annoying than anything, since a nice kill one and more just keep coming. Neat, 2-for-1 sale. Alright. My legs, they're on fire. My skin, my entire flesh. You have deleted my flesh. The flesh has been deleted from your skin? Yes, all of the flesh has been deleted.
Tastes good.
I didn't know you could right click and hit delete flesh. Alright, I have acquired spider dagger. I am now near exposed pipe. What am I doing towards exposed pipe and spider dagger? Suppose might as well keep on going down. Is it this? Ah, for the Minotaur key. Like, how would you ever have known that it was down here? You were just like wandering around and stuff. You just like explore, see it, then walk around. So now I go back on top of.
Having a little peep.
Alright, so go back on top. Alright. Wiki or YouTube. We have the internet full. You cannot play a game without internet. If you do not play a game without internet or somebody holding your hand, you are not playing the game. You cannot play the game without this. Everyone must hold your hand. When playing the game is now a community event and no longer like something you can just do. You just can't play the game anymore. So even like okay, so I did basically kind of learn Satisfactory by myself. I try to avoid any spoilers on that one. And even when people did pop in the stream, they're like, "Oh, what the heck you doing?" I'm like, "I'm building," and we go out and build, and it's like, "All right," and that was it.
Black ant here, black ant there, black ants get everywhere.
Oh my lord! You see this? The Zarin. All right, they're gonna. Community for this game is crazy. Yes, you need a wiki because no lifers exist that figure stuff out. I understand that part. No one in the right mind would figure it out. Although, likewise, it kind of makes you wonder to have that drive to develop a game like this. That's a different kind of person entirely. So we talk about the people who, you know, figure things out, but what about the guys who are like putting it together and who are actually like making sense of things and who are given the time and resources to do it? That's a rare system to have these days when you actually have the time, resources, and corporations who are willing to put in that extra legroom for people to do these types of games and build them and actually enable that to build. What was I wondering about that? Typically play Rust. What the heck was that? see that? Just jumping like that? I think the disappointing thing about something like Rust is, in fact, hold on, let me finish this. That overgrinding and having to be in a multiplayer server and kind of the other things around it that
Showdown.
aren't really fun sounding things to do. Like, oh, you might die because your guy died or whatever. Man, get quite a bit of things in here. RPG module. Wait, now wait? I have to now wait? More like, how the heck do I get out of here? What, how do I get out of here? I have to wait here? The die here? This thing? Number 1? This looks like a 20-sided, a D20 if you would. Somehow you can move this. That's a good question. Need mace or fire ant club. Red ant club can move but barely. Oh, so like the thing I done put away in my inventory because I stopped wanting to carry it around. That's neat. Is it worth actually doing though? That's the better question. It is later when you have better tool to make it roll. It gives you one of the best munition upgrades. You can always come back. Yeah, that's another thing that I actually keep worried about. It might just be worth going ahead and doing it again. Red Ant Club needs full strike to move it. Sheesh. I have to remind me about it later. Anyways, I had these dandelions. What the heck am I supposed to do with this? But you're not done. I'm not done? What am I not done with? What else needs to be done here? Yes, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What is the charcoal area? Is that over here to the north? Ah, yes, I can see now. That was a mistake. I survived. How the hell did I do that? Daredevil. Well, I never got told how to use that, so here we are. Anyways, while I get those comments waiting, I'll go ahead and do this. That was too late. How does this dandelion mechanic work? Do I have to actually... Oh no, don't tell me. Look for the tooltip. A fluffy dandelion, perfect for drifting downward from great heights. Careful, each one can only be used once. Left ship to deploy, tough. That's a dumbass mechanic. I got Daredevil on this one. I didn't even have that load up, but I guess it's because of the way it landed.
Meals on wheels.
Oh my lord. Now there's one of these guys. Set in the bottom right. I pretend to ignore that. That clearly never happened. It never happened at all. Not even a little bit. Alright. Press W while gliding. I need a darn left shift while doing it. No, it should just be push the darn button, equip it. You will need Natural Explorer for the speed to get a good distance when you jump. The deploy tough at the height of your jump. Alright, what is this? To inspire the dragon over here? Yeah, that's why I got the loadout here with the Daredevil as well, because I do break my legs. Unfortunately, it was not on before. I probably would have survived that jump a little better. But it did kind of put me down there, that look more Muller that I was trying to get to earlier. Takes a lot of mechanics from minigames. Oh yeah. It's impressive that they managed to actually get all that running and as smoothly as it has with this kind of unique art aesthetic. So you don't need to actually equip it. Well, I actually burnt 2 of them there, because it doesn't like highlight when you can use it. And looks like I... Are the glasses there of any importance? He did it now. God have mercy on his man. Oh, for he knows what he has done. Why, is there a boss over here or something?
Anyone down for a barbecue? Ugh, I sure could go for a hamburger right now. A real hamburger, made of ham.
A real hamburger made of ham. Now that's just a pork chop one between 2 buns. Oh. For you at this level. Grab it.
Science.
I'm feeling more sciencey already.
Should I be heading somewhere? Should I be trying to get up top? Oh my lord.
Feels like I'm being cooked. I can't take this heat.
The glowing spot. I got the sizzle protection. Actually, I think I had the mutation on this loadout as well. If anything, smoke inhalation's what's gonna get you. Not slowly, extremely fast burn. Was there anything down there I need to do? Or would I just keep on moving on? Not slowly, extremely fast burning. There's some raw as it gets science. Inventory full. That's not good. One thing I haven't done in a minute is build a trail marker, but haven't done that either. Just don't have that option. Going the wrong direction. Looks like I got that sizzler done. Non-uniform coal bricks, huh? That's what I need for the building the oven, huh? Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to trash some stuff. I suppose I don't need sprig or... I guess I could have just made a bandage there. I did not make a bandage. I could have just done that real quick and gotten some heals. Oh well. I don't have any... I had the loadout that has the fence there. Rock Smasher. Nice for this also. Let's put it on this loadout. Daredevil, Rock Cracker. Here we go. You don't need a lot of coal, but suggest you farm a bit more than you need to the oven. Farm like 10 or 12 nodes. We respawn every... Anyone else feel that that sizzling on their end? The grill, there's a molar. So inside the grill or on top of it? Am I looking at that, perhaps? Finally, we'll be able to make flavored weapons.
I'm burning up.
I'm on fire. Holy smoke, I'm on fire. I'm burning. My skin. My skin. I can't believe it. So inside the big guy here, huh? Here we go. on grill. Alright, seems like 22. That should be pretty satisfactory for now. Anything else just to do while I'm up here? Not really. You're better off making the 2 elemental weapons and coming back to get the black ox hammer, termite axe. Both of those are very deadly creatures. Can't help myself but do some exploring while I'm out here. So I do need to jump down there? Huh, alright. Broodmother Assault Apex still takes like 12 hits.
Science!
Science? Damn. Ha! 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 Ha!
Now he's doomed? How am I doomed? Depends on his exit. Unfortunately, Seymour, you had made a critical mistake. It was called being born. Are they just like hella hard to kill or something, or what? One is certain death, and the other one is slightly stuck. I mean, guys, believe me, I have plenty of health. Proceeds to die instantly. I lied, I don't have any health. Or it says 10 dust mites and 5 lady bird larvae. I can cheese the platforming. What in the fuck is that?
Got a new one.
You had made the mistake, human, of existing. You die now. Man, get some distance here, and they're taking my health off. See, you know shit hits the fan when the music changes. Now let me tell you about how music changes. I did the music stuff for the most part when I was learning my game dev material. And it's quite interesting how it actually works. Most of it's just done through a third-party tool these days. Not like it can't be done first-party, but the third-party middleware tools are just kind of the best. I mean, I'm hearing some sound effects out in the corner. I mean, we could risk it. Risk it, Yoli, roll a, Yoli, yeah. How about a stroke there? Go towards the light, Seymour. You can hear it beneath me. No one saw that. Literally, no one saw that. I was trying to be slick and everything, get a good angle on it. I'll come for you.
The insects keep
Holy smokes,
getting
he
bigger and
sees me.
bigger. Now with horns. I can't wait to see what's next. Best chance is the hammer? I mean, it's kind of upgraded. But you need that for busting the armor. So what element to your hammer, an axe, pawn chip, then 3 tools? Because those are words that I understood. Alright, these guys are starting to become a real pain in the butt. Nope, can't do that. Yeah, if I didn't have that sizzle protection. Mint Mace Salt Morning Star. Those are critical weapons to have at this point, huh? Careful with that roly-poly. They're not as cute as they look.
So they're naturally passive, I'm guessing. Surprised he hasn't gotten the trinkets from the ladybird larva. I get one like every other kill. Well, you're seeing it. I might have a full inventory, so I'm probably not getting everything I possibly could. Repair? Nope. Nope. Nah. It could be that I have too much garbly goop on my loadout here.
no lemon crime, but it's better than nothing.
Hey, don't forget, Bingos, that the best way for engagement to improve is always with comments on the actual videos. That's always the headache. Always have to bring it up, but like, comment, subscribe is a thing. Live chat comments hardly do diddly dupe. It's kind of silly that they don't do like hardly anything for the engagement. How'd I miss that?
Science.
Science, you were off the hook.
I'll do some
Why did
exploration
the
for the
gnome get
moment.
sent to detention? He
Why the-
forgot his gnome work.
Uh-huh. Oh, there's a guy here. Oh, wow. Tier 3 axe is OP because it opens up a cave with 5 molars. Wow. It looks like I'm taking the step up to the upper yard area. Is there an easier way to get back up here other than going to the picnic table and flying back over?
I'm not picky.
There's a whole dead man here. You seeing this? Can you do anything with a mushroom? Protect. Holy smokes, look at that health bar. Well, fortunately, I brought explosives, so... So there's a rock I need to blow up. Let's find this rock, because it seems like it's going to be quite the critical element for returning to the upper yard. So, is this the thing I'm looking for? Or are you talking about that guy over there? Oh no, it's a Franklin. Is the rock below or above? It's by I'm gonna say wolf spider den, where the rocks of the tower yard meet the upper yard wall. I guess the better question, am I near it right now? Am I near the thing I need to be doing? Past the gnome.
Having a little peep.
Here. So below, I'm guessing? I thought I saw a little hole. The leaf. Oh, upper yard ascent. Aha, here we go. I think I missed. Good thing I have spares. Alrighty. And there's a molar for me. Yeah, I see what you mean by spider den. At least that automatically puts waypoints down for you. If you had to put down waypoints for everything, it'd be pretty brutal.
Where are you off to, Ant?
Yeah, the good little spot to go up and down. I wouldn't have ever noticed that. I can see how you probably need to be on the upper side to actually do the action. Is there anything for that?
I hate mosquitoes. Why do
Lord.
they even exist?
I suppose I don't really need a crude rope. You know, something I've also noticed is that I never went back to the sandcastle lab to go get those other kind of less important things. Sticky bombs, if you come from below, you can drop a bomb on the ledge and the rock sits on behind it. I suppose the mosquito beak isn't a particularly important item to have right now. There's a field research out here. Is that what I'm getting at? Oven is your next big thing. You also have a new chip to turn in. I got a new chip? When did I get a new chip? Oh yeah, I did get a new chip. That's right. The picnic table chip. I suppose after turning all that stuff in,
Wheels on wheels.
that would be a pretty reasonable spot to pause it. So that's a good another 30-ish minutes if I actually focus on it. Data. Oh, so there's another tech chip in the red ant mound? Is that what you're saying? I didn't particularly go through the red ant mound very deeply, so... I would like to skip fighting you, since that's not particularly important right now for me. Yeah, I do have the ant armor. So I'll turn in a bunch of stuff. Do the scan here. Rare.
Science.
Charcoal canteen. Ever charcoal torch. Burning rounds. Level 10. It's interesting, it does a calculation before you even get to it. Max mutations.
Ready.
Definitely need that max mutation upgrade. Alright, I have 2. Should I wait for the next max mutation upgrade, or should I try to get something else? Tons of molars, so just wait for it. Alright. And anything inside the mega milk molar I should do. Should I go ahead and just do max resource again? Since I have that availability. Consumables, huh? And resources. I guess I'll do resources first.
Lift the core. It's wall time.
Gonna need smoothies at all times in the upper yard. Oh man. That's like really goes into that gauntlet level. Quesadillanti-lion. Spider. Mac and bean. He's fungus Pacino, Omelette, Larvigana, Charcoal Cantina. Ah, you need a bunch of goobly goop for that. A pupa leather. Green machine. Why pawn is so important? Unlocking extra heals with new smoothie base besides grub goo. Green shield bug part. Rust. And the new things out of here are going to be the burning rounds. And the new here we've got the salt glob, mint glob, spicy glob, sour glob, black ant egg. What else is missed out of here? Oh well. Ever char torch. Infinitely reusable as long as you maintain it. Oh. So, oven. Oven now requires clay. Clay shouldn't be too hard. There should be some hanging out over here. You know, I say that, but...
Someone get that poor dude a tissue. Food.
I would have sworn there was some clay around here somewhere. It's just hanging out. Spider, spider. Very good meal, but you need a vector found on top of the tall tower flowers. By the pond, some can be found around the base. The flowers and the flowers petals you can cut down. It almost reads like that was as close to accurately typed or reflected as possible. It is, when you're typing out fast, always end up multiplying some words just to the speed that's needed. Dang, how hard is it to find some clay around here? Wait, I just had some right next to my guy, or it must be the stuff in my inventory? Oh, I think that maybe it's below my base? Yeah, there's some right there. Dang, I had some right here this whole time.
Let's see what's around here.
I don't know where it is down there. Oh well. Oven can now be built. Okay, so what should I get built first? I'm guessing I can make a darn broodmother BLT. Salt glob, mint glob, spicy glob. We need 2 base globs and mighty glob. So I need 2 salt
Shoo,
globs.
fly.
Well, those are gonna take a while. And then 1 mighty glob. Oh, I can cook everything at once. So 1 mighty glob in the oven. Tame a pet. Okay. Salt morning stars, 1 salt glob, and then the mint mace. So I can turn in now the mint mace material. So where the heck do you get tough gunk? Creatures on the upper yard. Oh, lovely. So I'm functioning not near that. I should just go ahead and turn in my I should go ahead and turn that extra chip in, I guess. Oh, so the creatures I was killing earlier, but was not able to actually power down. Okay, I just wasn't getting lucky earlier, I'm guessing.
Meals on wheels.
I'm gonna go turn in my material. I'm tempted to do a Sunday stream of this game. I really am, but it really kind of depends on what I end up getting busy with tomorrow and stuff. I'm done going the wrong way. Oh my lord. Really? Can I sneak by you? Oh my lord.
Spider up ahead.
Seems odd that it would have you go through this whole, like, terminal thing.
It is nice to see a friendly face. How can I help you today? Ah, more chips. Thank you. Hand it over and let us see what I can remember. Much better. Check the A. Fare thee well.
Picnic chip. Milk molar scan, huh? Perhaps should have saved up for that one. Oh boy. Oh. Mint mace, there we go. Yeah, there it is. Mint mace acquired. So that requires gunk, gobbledygook, and mint ice caps. Alright, I'm gonna run my guy back to the base one more time. Pick up some acorns on the way. And then that will be a good place to stop for tonight. didn't know this guy was down here. Well, here we go. Yeah, those larvae, they're like my worst enemy to fight against, because you can't tell the difference between if they're about to do the pronged attack or they're about to do the singular big attack. Under the shed, huh? That's the shed, the big guy right there. Not the larva, the ladybird is a more powerful, aggressive ladybug. Oh my lord, there's a darn spider there.
Having a little peek. Got a new
Infected
one.
wolf spider, holy shit. No, please.
Weevil snuffling along here.
Keep forgetting I keep taking that off. Now you just have the infected wolf spider alone. He's been there the whole time since you played the haze. Lovely. It's pretty nifty that they actually got the subsurface scattering with the shadows working. Graphic design wise, is actually kind of tough to do. The Salt Morning Star. Mint Glob. What's making all this noise down here? Ladybug?
Science!
Yeah, from what you're telling me. But yeah, definitely getting that little backseat drive, I don't mind it at all. But yeah, I'm about to head off here soon. Don't forget about the regular comments as well. If you are liking it, like popping in after the stream's over and popping in the regular comments really does help out the engagement a lot. Particularly if introducing people to the general live streaming. Also, you weren't able to catch the Friday stream with the co-op. If you're able to, you don't have to comment on that one. I'm not going to beg you for comments on unless you really want to. But pop in that yesterday's live stream and tell me what you think of the co-op stuff. I need to timestamp some of those because I get the inability to actually go back through and edit things. I just don't have like the time to do all that. So being able to have that input on stuff like that is also important. And when you have those guys are in the comment sections that actually do like the commenting or the timestamps for the big tubers, like I don't think it's hard to miss how like important that is to get those timestamps going, because that's hours at a time that people are just willing to put in for those kind of things. And even just having one or two people here chit-chatting up in the little chat, I keep wanting to get the chat going for the on-stream side of things. I have the setup now as it is, and it's already hard enough to like find the time to put in that leg room with all the other stuff that I got to do. So, yeah, thanks for being patient on that and just taking the stream as the stream. So salt glob, so mint mace, and I need the salt morning star. So I had the salt chunks as it is. Now I need the tough gunk. So go acquire tough gunk, and then build these two. But yeah. Yeah, it might be on yeah, the regular comments, you, and even if you know anybody that might like this stuff, or if you have any other games that you think I should play stream-wise, because I'm going to try to just mostly do the story on this one, and then if the see that worth the for the if for the co-op streams, if we alternate what game he wants to do versus which game I want to do, and I chose Borderlands 2 because we did do Borderlands 1, but I didn't stream it because I didn't have the equipment to stream it at the time. So he'll pick the next game that we do on the Fridays. Oh, I imagine. And those are easy games for us to do. Craft, build, survive. Like we did Subnautica. Well, no, we didn't do Subnautica because that's not what we did. Satisfactory and Factorio. If those games are your jam. I even did Factorio or Satisfactory single player at least for a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. And I might be on tomorrow, I might not. It'd be a surprise for both of us. But see you guys next time.